Levi here with Uphill Cinema. Let's talk about one of the sexiest things we can talk about when it comes to cameras. Batteries. Do I look like Glenn Danzig? Look how emo.
What does emo mean to you?
Emotional, because I am.
Why talk about batteries? Well, if you're shooting for hours and hours and hours on end, or with higher end cameras that suck more power out of the batteries, you're gonna start to want to invest into bigger, better batteries. What makes a good V-mount battery? Well, I'll tell you right out of the gate, all of the battery companies out there, they all work. Most of them, I would say. You slap it in and boom, it'll power your camera. So what's the difference between a $200 battery and a $80 battery if they both give out the same power?
It's not the same.
That's exactly what we're going to talk about. The Idx 150 and 98. It's hard to explain, but when you touch it, you feel the plastics, you feel the rubber on the top where the D-taps are. You can just feel the quality difference.
That sounds good. I'll have that.
One of the things I've always appreciated is a metal V-mount bracket compared to a plastic bracket on other brands. This will wear out over time. The metal ones, money. So I wanted to also show you the size comparison between IDX's normal standard V-mount batteries and then their new micro series. And of course, just features. Now, the new micros have 2 D-taps on top. Of course, it has the power indicator. And then it has this awesome feature called a V-torch. And it's just a little light on the back of the battery, a little LED that allows you to see in the dark when you're on set or in that type of environment. I found when it comes to the bigger cameras like the Reds, the Aries, the Ursa Minis, the Alexas, things of that nature, I was getting, depending on how I was shooting, either an hour and a half to 2.5 to 3 hours. I know that's a very broad window, but it really is depending on how you're shooting. So with Hold Close, that was a short film, I'll have some clips up, shooting Red 8K 8:1 and 10:1 ratios. I think the 98 was getting us like about an hour, and then the 150 was like 2.5, so about double it, which makes sense. Because we never turn the camera off, I recently did a shoot for a fitness clothing company, and I was turning the camera off a lot, turning it back on. We would travel here and there. It lasted for like 5 hours. So that's because I was monitoring the battery a lot more, and we were out in a place that I was a little more worried about power. One thing that I've loved with IDX is I've worked with them for years now. Anytime I've had questions about their products, because I've had no problems with their products, but anytime I've had questions, boom, they're there, they're right on top of it, and I really appreciate that. I love that type of stuff. Another thing that's great with this new micro series from IDX is they've come out with accessories to go with them. So smaller battery plate with D-taps and USBs going out. Another battery plate that can snap 2 of the batteries in. Another battery plate that converts 2 of the batteries so it sits side by side like this. Slide on, and then you put that whole battery setup onto your camera. So with all that being said, are all V-mount gold mount batteries built the same?
No! No! No!
I appreciate everything. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to you guys later.